Oven roasted portobellos. Mushrooms can be a bit tricky to do right, but all it takes is a little extra effort to bring out that meaty texture and deep, earthy flavor. Hey friends, there's a lot of people out there who are not really a fan of eating mushrooms, and I used to be one of them. Mushrooms just don't have the same kind of flavor and texture that you find in other foods, and it can be very off-putting. So many years ago, I came up with a recipe that I could address both the flavor and the texture that will make the mushrooms delicious. Now let's check it out. Begin by preheating the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then get a large baking tray and line it with aluminum foil. Now let's take a look at our ingredients. I've got 4 nice large portobello mushroom caps, and with that we will need 2 tablespoons of butter, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped garlic, 1 tablespoon chopped fresh rosemary, and then a teaspoon of salt and crushed red pepper flakes. Place the mushrooms cap side down onto the baking tray. Cut away the stems and set them aside for another use. Then we are going to scrape off the gills of the mushrooms with a spoon. Be careful and take your time when doing this, because we don't want the mushrooms to break into pieces. You can discard all the scrapings as soon as you're done. Now it's time to load these up with flavor. I sliced up the butter so I can evenly divide it among the caps. Then I'm going to evenly sprinkle the chopped garlic on top. You don't have to be too precise, just get it on there. Next, I'll do the same with the chopped rosemary. Then I'll sprinkle the chili flakes and the salt just to taste. I won't be using the full teaspoon of either of those. Then I give it all a good coating of olive oil. This may seem like a lot of oil to use, but it will actually pass right through the mushroom caps and carry all those wonderful seasonings throughout. Then we're going to stick it into the oven for 35 to 45 minutes. Keep an eye on them while they roast. The idea is to let them get very well cooked, but not to let them burn. When they're done, they will have lovely crispy edges and be wonderfully browned all over. The oil will mostly be sitting in the tray, and the seasonings will be sizzling and all the juices left behind. You can see the mushrooms have lost a lot of their original size, and the texture will be greatly improved because of it. Once they are done, you can slice them up and use them any way you wish. I have found that many people have a love-hate relationship with mushrooms, and portobellos are no exception. You can't just toss them into a pan with your other ingredients and hope for the best. Mushrooms will release a lot of liquid while they cook, and that earthy flavor that comes off can be a little funky, but if you give them a little extra attention, they can become a wonderful addition to your final dish. I mean, what doesn't taste better when you roast it? For a simple preparation, I'm just going to take some boiled pasta noodles, top it with a few of these lovely roasted portobellos, give it a sprinkle with some fresh basil, and then grate some nice Parmesan cheese on top. It really is that easy. When you have quality ingredients, you don't have to make it too complicated. I made this dish for myself over a decade ago because I wanted to learn to like eating mushrooms, and I'll see if I can get others to do the same. These mushrooms came out absolutely fantastic, and you can do so many different things with them. You can mix them into pasta, serve it in your ramen, you could fold it into an omelet, you could put it on a steak sandwich. You could just put it over some toast as a little appetizer, and I bet you'll get a few people to become mushroom lovers. Think you're brave enough? Give it a try and let me know how it goes. And while you're at it, try out some of my other videos for recipe inspiration. And don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends so they can enjoy content like this. Thanks for watching.